Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Moviecast, episode 675. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gast, joined by Mike Sneedy,
What's up?
Corey Feinside,
Hey.
and Tony Korkanakis.
Yo.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners. Welcome, viewers. We're live. I just got the notification. Streaming on Twitch on Tuesday night, starting at 8 o'clock. Please join us and subscribe. That way you get notified when we go live, like I just did. So I know we were online. Join us here. You can have conversations with us while we have our podcast on YouTube the following day. All of our stuff is over on YouTube, so subscribe to both channels so you get notified when we post and you can see the old stuff. So, because these only stay up for a week. Welcome to the Moviecast, folks. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. Last week I was away. I had a family issue with my stepdaughter who was sick, and then of course I got it, as this happens always. So Sunday night I was like starting to feel raspy, and I'm like, this is good. This is day 3, but this will be fun.
Through, Jim.
I'm gonna push through it. Apologize if I mute myself a few times, guys. I'm trying not to cough into the microphone. So what I've been up to, I wasn't able to join you guys last week, but I was on the chat with it as much as I could be. Scott Pilgrim was phenomenal show. I just wanted to chime that in real quick. I really enjoyed that so much. I know no plans of another season. They said they wrote everything they wanted to. That was this week. They released that news. But it was so entertaining. It was such a great show. Very much enjoyed it. But I will say the thing I've been watching this week, besides Arcane, which I just finished the first episode, I did watch Arcane.
The first episode?
One
you
episode
had 2 weeks, motherfucker.
I watched Blue-Eyed Samurai, which is an hour-long episodes. They're hour-long episodes. And it was a fantastic show. It is like up for my show of the year. It's one of my favorite shows of this year, Blue-Eyed Samurai. Corey, it is Samurai
No,
X.
don't listen to him, Corey. Don't listen to Corey. We are shunning him. We are shunning him until he watches Arcane.
Court, it is Samurai X.
No,
I'm telling you.
I'm talk to Mike.
I'm
Tell it to
you.
Mike.
I'm telling you guys.
Am I?
It is not
That's
Kenshin.
questionable.
It is not Kenshin, it's Samurai X. I said that properly. This is the same vibe of the show.
Okay.
Some plot twists involved, some betrayals. It's really a good show, honestly. Like it's fantastic. It's got the same artwork basically as Arcane. It's kind of a similar art style of that. And it's a great job. They did a great job with it, and I cannot wait. The only gripe I have is probably the finale for me, just because of I can't wait for a second season. I guess, but that's a good thing, right? As long as I get a second season, that's all I'm saying. But it's 8 episodes. They're hour-long episodes, 50 minutes. Check that out. And then I'm going to yell that again here, more than likely, because I did watch 4 episodes of that Squid Game reality show as well, which came up. It came up in the queue. Okay, I'm sorry. Basically,
Something's up in my queue. I gotta watch it.
Basically, I'm like that meme with the guy and the girl, the 2 girls. I'm like that classic meme. Like there's Arcane, and I'm just, ooh, what's this? Every time. But yeah, Squid Game, the reality show, is just frustratingly hilarious at the same. It's hilarious and frustrating at the same time. I don't know if anybody's watching this on the show here, but obviously they're not killing people on this. It's a reality show where they recruit people to come on 456, and they play the games that they played on the show, on the movie. The show on Netflix. So with not real stakes, but they hit them with paintballs if they get eliminated. So it's good though. It's very little bit of twists here and there. They brought some new games into it too, so they fuck with people quite a bit. I'm enjoying it though. I will say it's got some stupid drama in there which you can skip through thanks to Netflix, and they're doing a two-part release for a season for this. I'm not sure I like that format, but
yeah, one of my friends is on that show.
Oh really? Which one was your friend? What number? Don't know.
I don't know off the top of my head. She didn't post about it on Twitter. So let me see.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know. Because I just watched, like I said, I've watched 4 episodes of it. And like I said, it's very entertaining. It is. Oh, good. Yeah, sure.
67.
Thank you. 67 was out probably pretty early. I believe.
I like how you know that. Like, there's 400 some contestants.
Well, because there's only right now there's only 60 left, and I'm like, okay, most of the people are out.
How many episodes is this?
Roundabout. I don't even know. I may have watched 5 episodes. Or maybe I don't know.
You watched 5 episodes of this shit?
I think there's only 4. I watched how many there were.
These
in
are
the first batch.
hour-long episodes too.
Yeah, Churro, help me out here. Churro's trying again.
No.
See, Churro's on my side here.
No, Churro's
really liked
not
it so
on your
far.
side.
They like how dramatic it is. Churro, you're on my side. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. It is incredibly silly, but it is incredibly entertaining. How they fuck with people, like the food thing. That was hilarious. Just keep it inside joke there. But the show was great, and I did watch the first episode of Arcane, which finally, yep, it was phenomenal. But then my stepdaughter wanted to watch Christmas Movie, which we just finished, so I didn't watch the second episode yet of that. But yeah, so that's been my week. I've been sick, so it's not like I'm doing too much. I don't watch a lot of new content. Like I thought that Squid Game was a perfect example of like when you're sick, you don't want to watch something you want to get too involved with. So like Blue Eyed Samurai, I finished by Sunday. So I was like, okay, that's great. So the last 2 days, I've kind of just been like sleeping and watching this, and like football and stuff like that. I'm not watching something crazy, but I'm starting to feel better now. But so I watched Arcane. See, it's following the same pattern. I'm not watching.
No,
Arcane.
you had 2 weeks, Jim.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I have nothing for that one. Although I did watch Scott Pilgrim last week too, which is only 20-minute episodes or 25. Yeah. But that's it for me. Corey, what have you been watching?
Nothing really new. I mean, I finished Scott Pilgrim because I didn't finish it last week. But yeah, I don't know if we want to talk about it, but definitely amazing show. And I like I said, there's a good like little twist to it, and it's interesting the time element that they use, and that I like the way that they go through the different boyfriends here a little more than the movie. It's more unique.
Exes.
Sorry, exes. The evil exes.
Yeah.
So yes, no, it's a fantastic show. So.
Yeah, excellent. Very happy with that thing. So, Corey, sorry, Tony, what have you been watching? Sorry.
So I watched Blue Beetle.
I did cue that up. I'm like 15 minutes into that. I did watch that this morning a little bit. Sorry. Again, I fall asleep.
You ever think maybe I shouldn't talk anymore? Like maybe I should just stop while I'm not even ahead, just like neutral.
Now keep going. It's great.
Blue Beetle. It was fine. I would say good. You could definitely tell that it was meant for meant for a Max. The CGI was a little rough, and so hold on. Let me start with the goods. So Zolo, I thought was great in it. He plays his charismatic self that we see in Cobra Kai, just in a different setting and stuff like that. The family is pretty good. You have that hijinks that's kind of similar to Ms. Marvel's family and stuff like that, where you have a lot of hijinks and sitcom like relationship stuff. And the suit was cool. It was cool. I just felt overall it was like a very by the numbers origin movie, and I get it. You got to start with that and whatnot. But the villain, and I don't even remember her name.
It's that kind of a movie.
Was such a waste because that actress is a good actress. I know that.
Susan Sarandon. Yeah,
she has won awards or been nominated for like Emmys or I don't know whatever it is. I know for a fact she has. But I just thought she was really bad in this. I was just like, anytime she's talking and like trying to sound threatening or evil, I was just like,
definitely hammed it up a bit.
Yeah, I was like, okay, like maybe an 8 or a 9 was fine, but you're at like a 12 or 13. It's like really kind of weird.
What's the last thing she was in before this?
Jeez. I don't even remember.
I can't remember. I know exactly. Like I'm seeing it, but whatever. Go on. So, it looked a little rough with the special effects, and I do wonder again why this. I do wonder why this went to theaters then, because like it didn't do great, and I feel like we're not experts on this, but the experts should know where its strength is, and I feel like look at what it's done so far on streaming. It's #1 for streaming. It went to #1.
We'll talk about it. And I mean the thing is like. Definitely, I felt skews a little younger, which is fine. I mean, I'm not one that's gonna be like, oh, this is for kids. I can't watch it, something like that. But this one, you felt, I think, more than the average comic book movie is like, appealing to a younger demographic. And again, that's fine. But it just felt like really weird with even there's a secondary villain too, where I'm just like, okay, so we're like back to that like good character one color, bad character opposite color, and I'm just like, you guys
Red
had
versus blue.
yeah,
man.
it's like you guys had all these like Iron Man movies to reference, and like you couldn't come up with something different. Like I'm just like, come on, guys, like, whatever. And then for me personally, the last act didn't land with some of the direction there, like plot reasons, where I was just like, okay, like there's like, okay, obviously something happens to set up the final act, and you're like, how is the character gonna get out of this one, guys? And then the answer is like, do these things, and I'm just like, so you're telling me this random blah 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 is able to do this out of the blue, all of a sudden, like not even really mentioned before at all in this movie, and it's like, okay, we'll go with this, but it just gave me some like I don't know, almost cringe vibes there. I was just like, I don't know about this. Like I really would have had any other explanation, but you know, whatever it is. All in all, it was still good though. I'm excited to see more of him. It's just for me, I wanted more of the like alien. What is it? The persona or AI or whatever the heck it is. I forget the name. They reference it in the movie a lot.
The Scarab.
The Scarab, yeah, but like it has a name. But
a specific name.
Yeah, at least you know my exposure to Blue Beetle has always been like Young Justice, and that you know, and my understanding of the comics from what I've seen like through osmosis online, is like it takes a while for him to like fully integrate, and there's this constant tug of like who's in control and like, hey, like we're gonna be like super violent and end things, and he's like, no, we don't do that, and it touched upon here, but like by the end it just felt like, okay, everything's cool, and I'm just like, that was it. Like I would be okay with being like, hey, all right, like we're meeting each other a little in the middle, but it's like, nah, it's like, okay, I wanted to see a bit more that we didn't get to see other than like one scene, but hopefully he appears in more future projects, stuff like that, whether it's a sequel or whatever is gonna come out in the DCU or whatever.
Who knows?
To call it now. Yeah.
I thought it was a lot of fun, the Blue Beetle movie, and
Yeah,
my
I mean,
kids
it's
loved
definitely
it.
fun.
So.
Yeah.
There's a lot of swearing in it too, which I was surprised by because it does feel like it should be a kids movie. There's a lot of swearing.
PG-13, I think, isn't it, or is it PG? I don't know.
Oh, it's PG-13.
It's 13 for sure. There's no one's PG. People die.
Oh yeah. All right, Mike, what have you been watching? Anything?
Nothing really. I just listened to, I guess, a podcast. Conan O'Brien, who's a friend, the Harrison Ford
Good
episode.
podcast.
That was fun.
Yeah. I
Um,
like that podcast.
he referenced that that Apple show that you guys were talking about. This.
Oh, I did watch the first episode of that. No, the first 2 episodes of that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Liking it?
Yeah. No, it's great. It's a lot of fun.
Did he say he was having fun with that, Mike?
Yeah, he just referenced it pretty much. It was this was recorded mid-May, so he was promoting more of Indiana Jones movie, but he did say he was working on that as well. It was fun. It's fine. That's it. I haven't actually watched anything.
All right.
Mike, have you watched any other movie besides Flash this year?
No.
Any TV show?
Doom Patrol, right? Didn't you watch?
I finished Titans, and I still have to finish the last episode of Doom Patrol as well, which
Are
came
you gonna
out
watch
later.
the Batman Christmas thing?
I don't know. That looks stupid.
Okay. Yeah, all games, Churro.
You should watch a couple movies. Just watch a couple movies. Come on.
I could try to, but Netflix doesn't want me to, so fuck them.
Oh, with the free tier?
Blue Beetle.
With the ad tier? Yeah. Blue Beetle is something you should watch. That's a
Blue
decent
Beetle's
fan.
better than Flash. It's better than Marvel.
Netflix. No, it's not.
Mike,
Netflix
I'll tell you what.
and Paramount Plus don't want me to watch the 2 movies I want to watch, so fuck them both.
I'll tell you what, Mike. I will text you, but I think during that week, Aquaman's coming out. Maybe you can come and see that.
I don't want to watch that movie.
I'm giving you an option. Ugh. I'm not saying I want to see it, but I have to go see it at the end. Like, I'll see it.
End of what? The Flash was the end of this franchise.
Yeah, it was. But it is amazing. The box office this week is nothing great to talk about. I mean, it's 29 million for Hunger Games, which is doing fine. Napoleon and Wish.
No.
Wish is doing terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say
but,
Wish is the big. Hunger Games bombed last week. Wish bombed.
Yeah, well, that's right. Wish is. I'm sorry, Wish opened this week. I thought it was last week for some reason, but yeah, Wish is doing terribly. 19 million it brought in week 1, which is for a holiday weekend horrible for family movies. Not a good thing for Disney at all.
And it's
Disney's...
the Frozen people,
team,
the
yeah.
Frozen team. So
yeah. No, I was going to take Arya. I was thinking Arya to see it, but I wanted to go see it, but she doesn't want to see it. So I was like, okay, I guess we're not going to
exactly.
see it. So.
She can wait for Disney Plus. This is what the problem is. This is the thing with all the streaming services. They're like, oh shit, we gave these people too much content during the pandemic.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a matter of they're not going to have $1 billion movie this year. Disney first time in how many years? 20. At least 10 years, 12 years,
something like that. And I mean, like just 4 years ago, they had 9, I think.
Yeah, they had 9. They had I thought they had 7 in 2019.
Or 7, yeah. It was a ridiculous number.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy how a couple of years.
Yeah.
There's no end in sight because I mean next year's even worse because there's not going to be that many movies.
Well, they're also like that's the thing is they're replacing a lot of their stuff with just weaker versions of the same thing almost.
Yeah. Excuse me 1 second. Oh yeah, so the I don't know, the box office was pretty abysmal, and it's not looking good for Aquaman. I just saw the early numbers for that. It's opening 35 million to 45 million is the projected right now. That could be under if you don't get it good pre-sales. It is like it is unfat. I just can't.
Maybe 28 instead of 18 it'll open at.
I was thinking like
I said 18 when I was being very bold. Maybe 28.
When I came out of The Flash, and Mike, I'm not. You can like the movie, it's fine. It's not. I'm just saying. I felt that there's no movie that's going to bomb worse than this movie. Like that's what I mean, I'm not even. I truly felt
Flash
that way.
is
Like
downright successful this year.
No, it's not.
I wouldn't call it successful. What? I wouldn't go that far.
It didn't bomb as hard as the other ones, but
yeah, it's not successful. But I will say that the fact that it's got one up by probably Indiana Jones at this point, the Marvels definitively, and it looks like Aquaman 2 is going to easily destroy that too. Considering you're going from $1 billion movie to a 35 million opening, that is just not. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. What's going on with this box office this year? So, it's a bloodbath. It's a bloodbath in the box office. So, it really is. So, I don't know, man. I never would have thought that would have happened in a million years. Like I just couldn't believe that. After watching The Flash, I'm like, this is the bomb. This is it. This is the one we'll talk about for the year, maybe next year, the years to come. And then everybody's like, hold my beer. That's pretty much it.
Yeah. These movies they're not in a good place either universe, and there's always streaming options, and when you're not that interested, it's not like your thing to see. You're gonna wait. That's the difference, and they don't have everyone as it's your thing to see anymore. They don't have them by that, so because no one knows what's going on. DC Universe is confused and lame duck, and MCU is way past its expiration date. So,
I mean, I wouldn't say. I mean, there's ups and downs for the MCU. I feel like that there's still. I just feel like their direction has been wrong, and that's the problem with the MCU. I feel like there's still lightning in a bottle with them. I don't feel like the franchise is dead. You may think that, but I think you bring in the X-Men. I think you saw what Spider-Man did. There's no way those movies don't do. Look at Deadpool. We're gonna talk about Deadpool 3. We could go right into Deadpool 3 if you want to right now. That's part of the news. Deadpool 3 is like the only movie releasing next year, and the reason for that is Disney is
the only movie.
Ever. The only superhero movie.
Okay.
The only superhero movie.
The only Marvel superhero
that's releasing.
movie.
Yeah, Marvel superhero movie releasing. I think it's the only superhero movie. What's next year for DC?
DC doesn't have anything they can fit in there, do they?
So it's the only superhero movie.
I thought we just talked about Joker 2, wasn't it the other week?
Oh yeah, Joker 2. That's right.
Madam Web coming out next.
Yeah, Madam Web. Venom 3,
that.
right?
Fuck that. Are you kidding me? Are you?
Well, you can't discount movies just because you don't want them to exist, Jim. They still exist.
I mean,
The
I think he's
only
talking about
real
ones in
comic
like.
book movie.
Adam Webb's gonna
I'll say,
bring the Tom Holland stuff into the Sony universe.
you think so? For real, or is it going to
So
be some
yeah, I mean,
vague
Sony
reference
wants to get a
like
piece of the
Venom?
action, man, and
I don't know,
they're not their movie's not doing it, so they gotta bring Tom Holland into it.
This
but
is going to be Morbius Part 2.
Disney is Marvel. Disney's quite confident in Deadpool 3 right now. So that's
I mean, it'll
that's gonna
definitely
be.
be a step up, I'm sure.
Do we say billion?
I don't know about that.
I do. I'll say a billion.
You do.
Yeah.
It's
you know
way
why?
too far out. Why?
I'll go a billion. I'll go early. I'm gonna do bold prediction. You guys want me to do? Would that count as a bold prediction? If I say
Let's
$1
do
billion
it.
dollars?
The thing about it to me, we go back to Spider-Man, and that got multiple generations of nostalgia. That had people our age for Toby, and they had people a bit younger than us for Andrew Garfield. They all knew it was coming, and so it was a big event celebrating like generations of Spider-Men. With Deadpool, like obviously Deadpool still has some cachet
Nostalgia.
going forward.
Yeah, nostalgia too.
But bringing back like the X-Men people, that's me. And if the Flash told me anything, people like me don't go to see the movies. So
You
I
all got
have
kids that are too young to go to the movies, and you got to spend time
I mean, I
there.
think Hugh Jackman coming back as Wolverine is a huge draw, and then
Yes, that's my point.
you're
I do
going to
think.
get cameos
I
that are
don't
going to
know.
leak out that people are going to be excited for.
Yeah, I
But it's
think
still the
that.
same single generation. I feel like I don't know. And
Nobody
they've
else
done
has seen
so
the
much.
Marvels, right? Tony, you saw the
I
Marvels?
saw it.
Tony
I
saw
mean,
it.
Tony, sorry, we talked about it. Jim, you haven't seen it though, right?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
So
So
Mike's obviously not going to see it.
I've
No.
seen the
But you guys know
post-credit
the
scene.
spoiler for the ending, right?
yeah, I know spoiler.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
Um,
like that whole thing is, I mean, that's in the MCU now. So
got people excited. You know.
right.
Yes.
So
Yeah, those
And that's my
next
point,
few
like-
weeks definitely showed how much that made
No,
people want to go see
that's
the
but
movie.
Mike, my point is like
Nobody
at the end
goes
of
to
the
see a
day-
movie for a fucking stinger, dude. Like,
no. At the end of the day,
Well,
the X-Men,
how
will
the MCU is
draw.
constructed entirely on that.
Like I do think
no.
I do think there's plenty of lightning in the bottle for MCU still. There's a lot of franchises that are big they have not tapped. Big.
well,
Not just
Deadpool's
like
gonna be
side
Deadpool's gonna be a
characters.
big movie. Obviously, Deadpool. Like people still love Ryan Reynolds in general.
Did you-
And so
Yeah.
that's gonna do well enough. And if you bring in X-Men with that, with like Wolverine and whoever else you want to pull through, and
Yeah.
you know if they're going around hopping to different universes to find prime versions of other characters, that's gonna you know.
Did you guys see the comments from
popular.
Taika Waititi?
Yes.
He's
Fuck
like,
that guy.
first of
He's
all, I will say
crazy.
like I love his work on things, but Jesus Christ, dude, like you really hurt your rep for me because like whether you feel this way or not, just keep it to yourself. He said, for those wondering, that the only reason why he did Thor the first time was because he thought, well, I have kids, I got to feed them, I got to make some money, so let's make some money. Didn't explain why he did the second one.
Well,
But
he also said he never read Thor. He thought it was stupid, and like he'd pick it up and look at it, and it's like I don't understand this character. I'm not reading this comic book.
yeah, no, and Churro, you're right. Definitely, his personality coming out more and more recently has been much more iffy with his character, what he's about. Because I really do like his work. I just, man,
It's
that
just
is
too samey. It's just like you watch one of his things and you know what his shtick is.
yeah, you do, you definitely do. So, all right, let's get into some news here. During the week, I did show you guys an article about how WB was dropping Looney Tunes from Max, and I was pissed about it because I was just thinking about upping with Max. In fact, I have a 2-month trial right now going on thanks to the Black Friday sales. And they said they're dropping Looney Tunes from Max, which apparently is not true. At least they're only Looney Tunes. The movie is leaving. The show itself, the shows are still staying. But it just brings you to more of the mismanagement of Warner, even to like not have that consistent. You know what I mean? Like to have that leak properly. I mean, just get your shit together, WB. I mean,
They're not though.
Yeah, no, they're not. And that's
not.
why.
Like, I don't know why you're surprised in 2023, the end of 2023. You're still surprised, but like I said, I thought this already happened.
Yeah, it goes. Well, this is gonna roll right into. I know I did. This rolls right into the Superman conversation of like I have hope that could be good, but like the more you see the direction, the leadership of Warner Brothers, I'm just like, even if James Gunn is like perfect, how good is it gonna be? You know what I mean? Like I just don't know. So
I
I
mean,
wait for the expose afterwards about him fighting with the studio heads the whole time.
yeah, they'll have release the gun cut.
The gun cut.
no.
No. So he's heading it. He'll get a few movies for it to bomb before they get rid of him, if that's the case. But we'll see. But Looney Tunes is staying on there, which is good. Hopefully that service expands more, and
It won't.
you know, I know
They've already said they're cutting content. Why would you?
like I was just having this conversation with my brother over the weekend. Like Discovery is a big merger they did. All of the shows that Discovery has, except for like one show, they're all canceled. There's no shows going on in Discovery
Yep.
at all.
Yeah, the merger was useless. Only things have only gotten worse since then. Zaslav is an idiot, clearly.
The merger should have been a
and-
buyout for both of them. Is what should have happened. This company needs to be bought. Is what needs to happen right
But
now.
what's
Warner
funny
Brothers needs to be
though
bought.
about funny thing about Max is it's pretty much got itself like entrenched in that number 2 streamer position. It's not like doing bad per se, but
Yeah.
it's losing content all the time, which is not a good look.
No. So, all right, let's go to something fun here. You guys check out the Fallout series. The photographs that leaked for the Fallout series coming to Amazon.
Yeah.
Looks good. Power suit.
April 12th or something like that next year.
Yeah. I was kind of laughing when I heard this announcement, but you look at the pictures, I'm like, it's Fallout.
That power suit looked good.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah. It looks good, and it's not even like post.
Yeah.
It's just like what you see.
It looks fine. I just don't want to engage with Fallout because I know I'm going to be like 58 before the next Fallout game comes out. So
Yeah, but it's content. But Mike, that's what this is. This gives you content to fill the gap.
yeah, but
Like you don't look at
that
you gotta look at
doesn't, like-
Mike. You gotta look at shows and movies properly here. You like, oh, I want to play the game. I know you do.
No.
But these are like compendiums to those things. Companions. To those
sure,
things.
but like if I see something like that, it's like cool. I want to play a Fallout thing now. So
Yes, but that's
you still haven't played 76, right?
and I heard that got
think
much
that's
better.
fine.
But I heard it got much better.
yeah, I don't believe it.
I've heard it's better than
Still got
Starfield. So
You never know until you try, Mike.
That's some garbage right there. That's why you got to not listen to Steam reviews because those are the.
I like how you just admitted I've never played it, and that statement that's garbage. There's no way that it could be true. There's absolutely no way that could be true.
I'm sure it's garbage. I mean, listen, I'm sure it's better than it was, but I'd have to buy like 18 different expansions at this point to figure out how to make it into a game. It's too late. I don't want to do that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's an ongoing game, so it's one of those types where they can listen to feedback like you have and make it better and improve on it. So, who knows?
Yeah.
It's like Destiny 2. I would have. There's a lot of content, but you can't play it all at once. So
Yeah. No, I mean, it's. See, the idea though, Mike, is to get you hyped.
No, that's
for the content.
different. Destiny like is seasonal, rotational. They pull stuff. 76 doesn't do that.
Not
are
yet.
we sure?
They haven't.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to do and what order to play and or what's free and what's not.
It's
That's
on
part
Game
of the
Pass.
journey,
You have
Mike.
it. It's on Game Pass.
Part of
you
the
have
I
it.
have-
process.
I have the base game.
That's all you need to get started.
That
Why would you?
that was
Why would
the
you
part-
even worry
that
about
was
that
the
if you're
part
not
that
even
everyone
playing the base
hated.
game?
You just want to get like that's the thing. Like you just gotta start it and see if you like it first. Then
Because
you
I
like it.
know that the newer stuff is where they fixed everything. So if I just play the base game, it's going to be a less buggy version of the game that everyone shat on when it came out.
I thought they went, but the patching of what they fixed up, I thought made that much better. That was what I thought they did.
I think they added like actual NPCs in one of these
Yeah.
expansions, but I don't know.
I don't
Whatever. I'm
Anyways, it
Fallout.
the series looks. Anyways, back to the series looks pretty interesting. April and on Amazon Prime. Let's see. The rumor we
They've
have.
been throwing so much money on that TV, Amazon.
They're gonna be like they're gonna raise their prices again. They're gonna raise their prices soon. No question.
Well, they're showing ads next year, so
Yeah. And their shipping stuff has gotten more stingy. Like they're starting to pop in fees and stuff. And man, I'll tell you what. Just side story on Amazon. I'm gonna rant. they gave you they were a drug dealer. They are a drug dealer. They gave you the free garage delivery. Free. Here's a free MyQ garage thing to auto open for people when they're dropping off your packages, so you don't have to leave it on your doorstep. That was the last 2 years. Then
what
in the
are you
last
talking about?
Amazon gave me a free MyQ device for my garage. That when they come here with my packages, they open my garage door remotely and they put the packages in my garage. And
Why would
leave
you
them on my
read
doorstep.
that ever?
I have no problem with that. It doesn't stay on my doorstep.
Have you ever had a package stolen?
Not well. Yes, actually, I have. Yes, I have actually from my brother's house, which is crazy, but it has happened.
No, from your house. That doesn't count.
Not here, but I would prefer it to be inside. Yeah, I like it just sitting in the garage. I like that much better. So they auto open the door. So now they this year in June they decided to remove the free service of that and want to charge you $3 for that.
No.
So,
No.
They get you hooked on it, and now you gotta pay for it, Jim.
Drug dealing. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, Amazon's been slipping in $1.99 fees, deliveries too, every now and again. So they're already kind of dropping some fees and stuff. But all right, let's talk rumors. Cillian Murphy, is rumored to be Marvel's top choice for Doctor Doom. What do you guys think of that one?
I don't even know this person.
I like it. You know Cillian Murphy?
Scarecrow.
Yeah, Scarecrow. Oppenheimer.
Peaky Blinders dude.
Yeah,
sure.
I think he'd be perfect. I think he's a good. I think this is a good cast.
He's fine.
I think it's so funny how I watch the least movies, but I'm the only one who knows who these actors are.
Three of us knew.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I will say you probably know more actors' names than we all know, but it is what it is. But we watch more movies than you, so there you go. But yeah, I don't know. I like this casting. He's potential casting. He's the top choice if he accepts the role. Basically, he's got to accept it or not. If he turns it down, he could turn it down. Does he want to be in the Marvel universe? Is the question after Oppenheimer.
For what role?
What does that have to?
Doom, yeah, Doctor Doom.
That's fine.
Honestly, it feels a little on the nose right after Oppenheimer.
It was reported, yeah, it is. But it was reported that whatever this role is for, it's not for the Fantastic Four movie. He will not be in this movie. So yeah, don't expect that. But this is for a future role. I'm gonna guess Secret Wars.
Yeah, it'll probably be Secret Wars.
I would hope Doom is in Secret Wars.
I know, me too. He should be, but there should be a lead up to that. But we'll see. So, what else? Anything else in the news? We did that one.
Wasn't there a rumor about Silver Surfer?
We talked about it last week.
You talked about it last week. The female.
Well, no, casting for it.
Yeah, it was. I thought you guys talked about it last week.
Maybe it was.
What's her name? Crap, I don't even know. We gotta look it up now. But the other news we had was Zack Snyder plays Fortnite, which is more of a gaming news, I guess. But
I don't really put that for news. I just.
I thought it was funny. That if you see a character, what's his character from?
The fucking Rick and Morty thing.
One of those
Rick and Morty thing. If you're killing that character, you could be killing Zack Snyder.
Cool. Mr. Meesick.
Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, that's right.
Right, Princess Peach voice actors. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Queen
Netflix
Queen's
show.
Gambit.
Yeah. Yes, Queen's Gambit. Thank you. Queen's Gambit. That's where she's from. She's great in that.
Sure.
She's fantastic in that.
Mm-hmm.
See, right, Mike, we know her from other things. You don't. Take that, Mike.
I didn't watch that one.
She was also in.
It's great. That's a great show.
Northman or something.
She was also in. She was in
the
that
Village. Or VVVV, not the Village. The Witch. That's it. The Witch with the V's.
Okay. And she was also in that eating movie. Menu. Thank you. Corey knew what I meant. Thank you, Corey.
With the new Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey.
Eating. Yes. Eating. Listen. Again, I apologize, everybody. I have 3 hours of sleep in me, and I have some. That's 2 days worth right now. So, all right.
Yeah.
I think that's it for news, though. Yeah, I think that's it. It's the Thanksgiving week, so there's not much going on. That's gonna wrap up this Moviecast. Sorry, apologies, everybody. This is gonna wrap up this Moviecast. Thanks for tuning in. We have the Gamecast coming up next. Stay tuned for that. We will see you guys soon. We are out.